Who is going to win the Europa League? Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today welcome to my Europa League quarter-final first leg predictions. Of course, it is the first leg games of the quarter-finals. We've got 4 really good games to look forward to. Yeah, make sure to smash the like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. And the first game is from Norway as Bodø Glimt take on Lazio. Now, I'm not sure if Bodø Glimt have been in a European quarter-final before, but if not, and if I don't know, this might be their first European quarter-final. I don't know, but to be honest, if it is, I mean, what a night it should be for Bodø Glimt. And to be fair, I actually think Bodø Glimt have an advantage because there has been a lot of videos going around before kickoff, because obviously it has been pretty much snowing all day in Bodo, because obviously obviously we all know Norway is a Scandinavian country, and obviously Scandinavian countries obviously do have a lot of snow and that, so that actually might that actually might play an advantage to Bodø Glimt. So obviously it's going to be cold and that, and obviously Bodø Glimt, they've played in those conditions lots of times before, so and Lazio haven't, so they'll play an advantage for Bodø. But I think it is actually meant to stop snowing, so I think they'll probably have time, the Bodø Glimt groundsman, to clear it all up. But I mean, it's still going to be cold anyway, so Bodø Glimt will have an advantage for that. And plus of all, some of the teams Bodø have beat at home in the Europa League this season, it's actually quite impressive. They beat Olympiacos, I think they beat Porto, they beat Twente. They've actually beaten some very decent teams at home in the Europa League this season. So could Lazio be another team to tick off the list for Bodø Glimt? Maybe, but it won't be an easy game for Bodø Glimt, because Lazio are a very good side, obviously. Marco Baroni, I mean, he's an absolutely brilliant job. I still remember saying that Lazio would have a terrible season, and I mean, that just came out really badly, didn't it? But yeah, but in the end, I don't think this will be an easy game for Lazio. Like I said, conditions are in favour of Bodø Glimt because they've played in those conditions many times before. Bodø Glimt, and plus well, they've had a long time to prepare for this game, because I think the new Norwegian season's literally just started, and obviously it's like near the end of the season now, and obviously Lazio had to keep playing week in, week out, and obviously in Europe and the league and that. But yeah, but in the end, I think Bodø Glimt, I do think Bodø Glimt will win this game, but it won't be convincingly. It's going to be a 1 goal in it, so Lazio to definitely be in the tie and have an advantage, obviously, with the second leg being at the Stadio Olimpico next week. But yeah, my prediction is Bodø Glimt 3, Lazio 2. And now we head over to La France as Olympique Lyonnais take on Manchester United. Of course, a big game for Manchester United tonight. Obviously, Europa League's probably the only thing they have left to play for now. So the league's pretty much done. They're going to finish like, 14th, wherever they are. So I think it is really all about the Europa League now for Manchester United. I don't think tonight will be easy either. You know, they're taking on the Lyon side, who looks like have done quite well in the league, and only a few points off the Champions League position. And yeah, I mean, Lyon as well, I've got a good squad, obviously. I mean, there has been a bit of beef pre-match between, obviously, a former Manchester United player in Nemanja Matic and, of course, a current United player in Andre Nars. That's been quite interesting in the build-up to this game, but this won't be an easy game for United. Lyon are a good side. Lyon are a decent side, you know, got some good players. I think they've got Lacazette, formerly of Arsenal. Obviously, they've got Ryan Cherki, who's been doing well this season. They've got a few other recognisable players, obviously, one of Nemanja Matic being one as well. And I mean, the one thing, I mean, from looking at Lyon's attack, they do score a lot of goals. I mean, looking at Ryan Cherki's stats recently, he's been cooking up. I mean, Lacazette, I'm not sure how. I think he plays for Lyon. I swear he does. But I mean, I'm not sure how many goals he's got this season. But yeah, I mean, the problem for me with United is that they don't really score enough goals. I mean, you look at players like Xerxes and Højlund and that. I just don't think they really score enough goals, in my opinion. I think the only good player going, like the attacking player going forward for me, is probably Bruno Fernandes. I think recently he's carried United in that area of the pitch, because you've got Højlund, Xerxes and Garnacho, who just haven't really lived up. I mean, Fernandes has really been carrying United recently. And I mean, like I said, it won't be an easy game because Lyon are a good side, with the game being at the Groupama Stadium as well. Obviously, the Lyon fans will get behind the team. But I mean, United, if they do lose, it'll probably be like a goal margin. So I think United will. If United do lose, United will want it to be by a goal margin because obviously the second leg being at Old Trafford next week. And Preston, by the way, you've got to remember. Hello.
Do you want to go next door?
After this, yeah. Sorry, but like you got to remember as well. United, I think, are actually unbeaten in the Europa League at the moment as well. So yeah, but in the end, I think there'll be a goal margin in it. But I think United will lose this game. So, yeah, it'll be tight though. But I think Lyon are going to win this game by 2-1. And now we head to Glasgow in a big, big night for Rangers as Rangers take on Spanish giants Athletic Bilbao. Of course, the final in Bilbao. Ignore my mum singing. But yeah, I mean, if the camera could pick it up, who knows? But yeah, I mean, what a night this should be for Rangers. I mean, a massive game against a brilliant Athletic Bilbao side. You have talent, Nico Williams, Inaki Williams. What's the striker called? I can't. But yeah, what's the striker it's called? It's like Goretzka or something. But yeah, I mean, overall, it should be a really, really good game. And Rangers, I mean, they've got to act like this is the final because everyone says it. Thursday nights are Rangers night. I mean, Rangers in the Scottish Prem haven't really been good recently. I think they lost to Hibs recently. Just about beat Dundee. I mean, they have been struggling in the Scottish Prem recently, but Rangers in Europe, they are a different team. Obviously, they went to Fenerbahce. I literally said that Fenerbahce would beat them, and they went to Fenerbahce, and Rangers won. I mean, I know in the second leg, Fenerbahce came back and went all the way to penalties, but Rangers are a different team in Europe, and Bilbao have got to be careful. But I mean, Bilbao have got to be careful because, like I just said, Rangers are a different team on a Thursday, on a European night. And with it being at Ibrox as well, the atmosphere should be brilliant. And I think with the first leg being at Ibrox, Rangers have got to win this game convincingly because Bilbao at the San Mamés have looked decent. I think they lost the first leg to Roma, I think, in the round of 16, and then they came back and won at San Mamés. And, San Mamés, when Bilbao have been at home in Europe, have been quite good. So Rangers have got to win this game tonight quite convincingly. They've got to score a lot of goals themselves, and they've got to be nice and compact defensively to keep Bilbao out. But for me, I think Bilbao will win this game. Again, I don't think it'll be a convincing win for the Spaniards. I think Rangers will really give them a game. But I think Bilbao just to win this game by 2-1. And the best till last, it is Tottenham Hotspur versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Of course, if you are new to the channel, I am a Tottenham fan. So, yeah, I mean, it's a massive night for us. Biggest game of our season. I mean, we are 4 games away from the Europa League final. And this is actually, I didn't even know this, I found out earlier. This is our first European quarter-final in 6 years. Obviously, that European quarter-final being against Manchester City in the Champions League. And I was at the first leg when we won 1-0, and what a night that was, by the way. But yeah, 6 years later, we've finally made it to a quarter-final, and we're playing a very decent Eintracht Frankfurt side who we have met before. I think we played them in 2022 in the Champions League. 0-0 draw in the group stages at Deutsche Bank Park against Spurs, winning 3-2 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But yeah, I mean, we cannot underestimate Frankfurt because they are a decent side, currently sat 3rd in the Bundesliga. But again, I actually didn't know this. Frankfurt are actually closer to Borussia Dortmund in 8th than they are to Bayern, because I think Frankfurt 20 points behind Bayern, and then Dortmund in 8th. Frankfurt only 8 points ahead of Dortmund. And yeah, I mean, by the way, what happened to Dortmund last night? Got battered by Barcelona. But yeah, we cannot underestimate this Eintracht Frankfurt side, because Frankfurt are a decent team, got a few good players. They've got Hugo Ekitike up front. They've got Mario Götze as well. And I mean, any Leeds fans watching this video, they've got Christensen, and they've got Robin Koch as well. But yeah, I think with the first leg being our play, we've got to take that into advantage. I mean, like I said about Rangers just then, we've got to score a lot of goals, and defensively we've got to try and keep Frankfurt out. But I don't think that'll be easy, because I think Frankfurt are a team that like to score a lot of goals, and so do we. So it could be a high-scoring game, to be honest. But, you know, we've got to try and get the job done. Take a result over to Germany next Thursday. But, yeah, in the end, I'm going to go with a draw. I wouldn't really mind a draw, to be honest. But I would rather get the win so we can take us a lead over to Deutsche Bank Park next week. But, yeah, in the end, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Smash the like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week for the second leg. Come on, you Spurs.